It's been like 9 to 10 months since I've started YouTube. And even before that, I tried to get into entrepreneurship, getting people to buy my stuff and doing coaching, stuff like that. I remember I was on Instagram for like 5 to 6 months or something like that. And then from then on, I switched to YouTube because I thought that there would be more potential, more ways to monetize, stuff like that, right? And more ways to help people, of course. Because I thought like on Instagram, you would get motivational videos, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever, right? It was cool, it was nice, but it wasn't actually helping people with genuine tips on how to improve. And that was like the real problem in my opinion. What really helped me like just get through all that stuff, because I was thinking that, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 months passed, right? And I wasn't making any money. I'm not even making money right now, right? But the point is that I felt shitty. I felt bad. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not making progress? I felt like shit, right? I'm just feeling so much like shit because I'm not making that money. And then I'm thinking that I'm not getting money, but what am I gaining? I thought about this because it's like, okay, I've been doing this for so many months, like having a schedule, posting so many videos, bam, 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 right? And I'm just like, okay, what am I doing this for if I'm not making money? But then it's like, of course, I'm building my character. I'm trying to become the person who's going to make the money. That's why I'll actually tell you why you shouldn't be thinking about money as much. Yo, I'm Aris, also known as Screw Mediocrity, and I'm a leader of young men trying to pick their attractiveness and network with high value, like-minded chats like themselves so that they can get to their goals 10 times faster than the average person. If that seems interesting, click the first link in the description to join our movement. I'm also giving away free coaching calls and facial looks maxing advice. So join in right now while it's still free. Also subscribe for me to make more videos like this. There are motherfuckers out here just showing off their watches, their cars, just like their mansions, whatever, right? Their bitches, for example, right? Just everything like has to do with money. And then a lot of people, me included, right, get motivated by that. They get influenced in a way that we think that, okay, there's a 22-year-old who's made like millions. So if I'm 19 and I haven't made shit yet, right? That means I'm a fucking failure. My whole bloodline hates me, stuff like that, right? Basically being a dumbass. And I'm just thinking that like after months of going through this and just knowing, like seeing through the bullshit sometimes, it's so shallow to just think about the money, right? Which in my opinion, just like, I'm not trying to bash or people or whatever, right? Money is very important and I want it as well, right? I'm not gonna like sit here and lie. The point I'm trying to make is that people are just thinking too much about money. They're like only about money, but they're not thinking about the person they're trying to become, the person who is going to make the money. So you can, for example, give a homeless person $10,000 right now and he would just fucking lose it all, right? Or maybe on dumb shit, whatever, maybe buying a house, some shit like that, right? But most of his money he will lose. If you give that money to a person who is skilled, who knows about this stuff, he will use that money maybe to invest, do this, do that, right? They just like put the money to work for him and do some like crazy shit that actually helps, right? And not get influenced by that $10,000 and just like start doing dumb shit, right? And that's what we want. We want to become the person who is capable of taking the money and doing something great with it, right? So to do that, we have to build the skills. And how do we do that? By practicing. And by practicing, I mean working, right? Getting consistency. Like one of the first things that I kind of mastered in a way, right? Just became so much better at was consistency. Because if you look at my videos, I was posting for months, once a week, every single week, right? After that, I was posting even for every single day for like a month. Now I'm posting like 3 to 4 times a week. I'm a very consistent person, right? I'm also like, I have like a 60-day streak on meditation, right? Boom. What the fuck? Like, of course I'm consistent, right? And that's one of the biggest things that people can achieve. Because think about yourself just achieving consistency. It's very, very important. And a lot of people don't have it. But for you to just start training something like that, just by showing up to do something like meditation, maybe reading 5 pages of a book, that's where you start. That's where you gain that skill. You do 1, 5, 10 of those things. That's when you're going to be 20 times, 100 times more capable to take that money and whatever and just like live a nice, healthy life and actually use the money for good, not to spend on dumb fucking shit, right? Another thing which I learned was like discipline, editing, being patient, just spending money on my education. There's a lot of stuff which I have learned through trials and tribulations. Because a lot of people are talking about do this, right? You're just gonna have to go and experience it enough times to know that, okay, I fucking know how this works. Whatever happens, if like an editor, let's say for example, right, I'm a YouTuber and I have like an editor who edits videos for me, but I've previously edited like 50 videos, for example, right? I know the basics. Now if the editor leaves or some shit happens, I can replace the editor because I've done it myself. I've outsourced everything. So now whenever I'm gonna hire some people to do this, do that for me, right? I'm gonna have way less work to do. At some point, if anything happens, I can still do it by myself until I find new people. Until I do this, until I do that. I don't have to suffer and just try to keep up with the same standards just because I have to like learn the new skills and shit like that, because I know the skill, at least the basics, and that's the thing that people have to understand. Another thing I would suggest a lot is to, rather than worrying too much about money, have a time in your day, right? Because you have like a timetable which are about your goals, stuff like that. At least one of those like squares, I don't know, fucking timetable times, right? It should be towards your family and friends, your social life, just improving your relationships, just, you know, spending some quality time with your people, because that's how you're gonna grow, bro. By spending that time, because they're not gonna be here forever. By you just sitting at home and just grinding, right? Just doing that all day, every day, you're gonna get to your goals. But what if the next day your dad dies? What are you gonna do then? Is it gonna be worth it? No, it's not, bro. That's why it's much easier now to like spend, of course, time to grind, but then some time to give to your family, appreciate them, because whenever whatever happens, you're gonna be so much more grateful that you gave up 1 to 2 hours of your day or something like that for your family, because you're gonna be so much more connected by like the end or something like that. Improve your sleep, your mind, exercise, you know, everything that has to do with you. Don't just think about the external material. Think about the temple, you could say, right? People are talking about the temple, the body, just working out, stuff like that. You have to think about the way more, because your health is very important, bro. Think about yourself just eating clean food, working out, doing all that stuff, and feeling amazing when you're gonna go to work, because you feel healthy, you feel jacked, you feel fresh. How can I say this, right? Basically, you feel amazing just because your diet is so clean. You're drinking your water, right? You're eating not processed foods. You're exercising every day. You're doing cardio, stuff like that, right? And you feel so much better because you know you're not wasting a part of you and developing some disease or gaining fat and doing dumb shit, right? So that's why I would suggest focus more on your sleep and stuff like that, right? Because all that compounds and it just gives you like a 50% boost with your business. If you compound sleep, your diet, exercise, your mind health, whatever, all of that, meditation, if you combine all that together, it gives you like a 50% boost. Just because you're doing like, you're eating a bit cleaner, you're going to, you know, exercising like half an hour a day, or doing something that most people are not doing. That's how you're gonna outcompete everybody, first of all. And second of all, you're gonna feel like you're ticked every single box. You're doing the exercise, you're going out, you're not just sitting at a screen all day. You're also doing the fuck ton of work. You're spending time with your family, and it's fucking amazing because you're not missing out on anything, right? Of course, most of the time has to be with your goals and just striving towards them. But there has to be some time when you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go on an adventure with my friends, my family. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna do this, do that. Just by doing that, you're not missing out on anything. You're meeting all your needs. That's why there should be always a balance between your smart goals and a spiritual life. That's the thing that actually hit me, right? Because I remember at that time, I was thinking about, fuck, I need the money, right? Of course, I didn't need the money. That wasn't the point. It's just like, I was thinking that, okay, if I'm doing this for so many months, I should be getting paid by now. But then I'm thinking like, bro, I am building my patience. I'm building my confidence. I'm building my consistency. I'm building my, discipline. I'm building so much stuff, which is literally like a part, like it's my character. And by me building all that stuff, like in a flip of a switch, right? That's when everything's gonna be so much easier. When I'm gonna have the money, I'm gonna be able to use it here and there, and I know how to use it. It's not gonna change me as a man, because I've built myself into a nice, like I've sculpted myself into a nice sculpture, right? The money just is like a bonus, is like a byproduct, as people say. It's not the main thing. So if you're just like a fat ass with a shit diet, shit hair, you don't look good, you're not like, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't give a fuck about your family, and you just have a fuck ton of money, you're still dumb. You're still like, you have, of course, you have some money you can use, whatever, right? You're still a loser, bro. That money won't just help you. It's much better to develop as a man first and then get the money. You also might be thinking that, what about monk mode? What about, I need to stay home all day and do this and do that and like shave my head. And it's like, cool, bro, you can do that. But you shouldn't think that oh, I need to stay home every single day and not do anything else. You need to go out. You need to experience life, bro. Use the time you have to go outside and maybe like record B-rolls, do something that's gonna be very helpful for your future self, right? For your future videos, for, I don't know, just taking pictures for your Instagram, for your Tinder, which is gonna really help you in other terms. Think about it like that. Think about it as in you're still working on your business, but in a much more fun way. So you're doing the other shallow tasks, but like you're not doing the deep tasks, right? But you're still working on something that could be very important in the future, or could boost, or like just in general help your business, right? And in my, like, believe me, you feel so much better because you're having fun, you're working for your business, you're getting like, I don't know, fucking footage, stuff like that for your business, and you're getting memories, bro. Like it's amazing. Stop wasting time.